Who could have foreseen this outcome? What a development. Oh, this is the title card for the chapter.
Everyone's so busy they didn't even notice us coming in without permission.
Wait, so maybe they staged the play and then pushed her off the roof like it was a play. So maybe they were reenacting something.
This is the stage rehearsal after all.
Maybe?
It's treated like the main performance itself. They leave the curtains open and allow people to watch.
This is a very ritzy theater.
I'm not used
Oh,
to
you know what? Maybe the voice I have to give Yuma is that of an intellectual. Maybe somebody who has a higher taste in entertainment. No, I'm not gonna do that. I promise you I won't do that.
We're only here to find out
Maybe
the
once or
truth
twice,
about
but no
Said.
more.
Let's search carefully. Wait, that's no way to talk to a master detective. Sorry, I'm starting to talk to you like any other friend.
No, please do that voice again. That was so fucking hot.
It's alright. It helps me blend in.
Having to, like, retain the horny is gonna be so hard.
So it's alright to be friendlier?
Uh-huh.
I'll add if you don't mind.
Uh-huh, 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 uh-huh.
Sure.
Please do.
I wish you were dead. I wish you died. Oh, Yuma.
I'm sorry.
All four of them are here together right now.
All four.
Holy shit, that line was so fucking unbarred.
The four members of the theater club.
That was so fucking out of pocket.
See?
Wow.
They're on stage right now.
I love this fucking game.
Costumes are the main leads for
I
them.
love this game. It's so good.
The blonde, high-class looking girl on the right is Karen. The impish looking one on the left is the other protagonist.
Whoa, dude! What is with these ladies?
Below the stage is the honor student, Yoshiko.
Jesus, dude.
The one keeping a low profile in the windbreaker is
It was so unhinged, right? Like, I'm glad I'm not the only one that got fucking smacked in the face by that line.
Those four are suspicious? But why?
That was such a fucking out-of-pocket thing to say.
Have my reasons.
Even for Shinigami, it was just, like, really, really detailed.
Look at Karen, the classy one. Her beauty is unbelievable for a high schooler.
She's not as cute as you, though.
The moment Aiko was gone, she had no problem climbing to the top.
So let me guess, all these girls are gonna be suspicious for different reasons.
She has a strong fervor for acting, and seems to have no interest in making friends with others.
Of course.
I suppose you could say she's the uncooperative type who only thinks about herself. Her father has a lot of influence in real estate, so he applies lots of pressure too.
Of course.
So you think that's why she took
That's
Aiko
funny.
to become the main lead?
I hate to say it, but I think it's possible.
I don't think so. I don't think it was her.
It's true that this
As much of a bitch as she might be, I don't think it was her. A person with that kind of personality would be an easy suspect to think that would be capable of committing a murder for, you know, self-gain.
The look on her face reveals her inner thoughts. Am I really walking down the right path? Did
I don't
wander
think she would
somewhere
lower
wrong?
herself to murder to do it, though. If she was really passionate about acting, she would want to do it with her own talent. She wouldn't want to kill somebody and open up the spot for her to take.
I can almost hear her thinking that.
That's my logic there.
In some ways, she's a lot like me.
She's eager to prove herself, and taking somebody out who's above her wouldn't be a valid way of doing that.
I'll ignore that.
Yeah, seriously. It's okay, we'll let the female hormones kick in.
The kind that only does what she wants.
Shinigami's being a bitch, so now we can be a bitch and be on her level. Kind that only does what she wants on her own terms.
She can play any role like she's a true genius. She's still rough around the edges according to critics, but she doesn't seem to care about what others think of her.
Yeah, she kinda does give off like an impish, bratty kind of...
Why do you suspect her?
She's
Yeah.
the kind who doesn't hold back when it comes to getting what she wants and doesn't care what anyone thinks. As you
Okay.
can imagine, she's always butting heads with someone. Marina would never admit defeat, ever. That's why everyone else is afraid of her. And she only talks to a few girls who follow her around. If someone with that kind of pushy personality
I see.
got into an argument with Aiko,
You're saying it's not out of character for her to take more drastic measures.
yes.
Okay, so it's not out of character for her. But I'm not suspecting her. I don't think she would murder somebody either.
It's a bit of
I have a feeling the murderer of Aiko is gonna be none of these girls.
She could be considered suspicious.
I think it's gonna be somebody outside of this club that has some sort of involvement with the club. Maybe somebody killed Aiko to try and find a opening or something.
She's managing the stagehands as production assistant this time. Everyone is talking about how Cotton will be the next big star. But within the theater club, Yoshiko is more popular by an overwhelming degree.
Overwhelming degree,
She
okay.
prioritizes the team over the individual. She's a kind, mild-mannered honor student.
Of course.
The only reason the theater
She has
club
flowers
can
for her
function is
eyes.
thanks to her leadership.
And you think someone like her could have killed Aiko?
I don't personally suspect her that much, but Aiko used to be the club's leader. After she died, Yoshiko picked up right where she left off.
What if she's putting on a facade, though?
I believe she's the only one who could ever take over Aiko's role.
So the cool dynamic that I'm thinking about here, and this is just, you know, conjecture, but the thing I like about this is that all these actresses are capable of playing anybody at any time, so the suspicion is very high.
So Yoshiko maybe
And I
thought
like that
Aiko had what
dynamic.
she thought
It's
was
really
rightfully
cool.
hers.
But would she resort
A
to
theater is a
violence to
really
change
good
that?
place to investigate a murder, I think.
I don't want to believe she would, but I can't say it's impossible.
So it's easy to reason that she would have tried to get into the club by killing Aiko, maybe.
But when it comes to pure acting ability, she's one of the best. I guess you could say her acting method is distinct. Like she's the only one who can do what she does. She's
Okay.
kind of gloomy. Or it's more like no one really knows what she's thinking. She's often alone in class too.
Often alone in class too. So there's something about the way that I mentally process things. I pick up on a lot of tropes and I apply tropes to my reasoning with a lot of things. And there's typically some things that I end up being wrong about. But
She always aims for the
this is a very open dynamic so far, so I don't know exactly how to guide my mental track. And that's kind of the cool thing about these games, is I like seeing how other people process. I like seeing how other people think. And there's an appeal there in dipping into the psyches and analytical skills of other people. And I think it's a really cool concept. And while this game might come off boring to a lot of people, that's why I think it's really cool, and it makes an identity for itself, and it really stands out on account of it. And I think it's really neat to explore.
All right then.
I don't think I've ever
Kanai
been
and
so
Wada.
impressed by a game
There's also
series
Yoshiko,
before.
the group leader, and Kurane, the distinctive one.
Like, Kodaka games present such a tailored masterpiece of an experience that it's unreplicable.
And in your eyes, Kurumi,
It's simply
you find them
unreplicable.
all suspicious?
I'm sure they'd be mad if they heard me, but yes, I do.
And they do such a good job of leading you around just enough to maintain your interest and get you thinking, and then throw wrenches in your thought processes, and make you retract on previous thoughts and go down different paths, and like neurologically, they dissect your own mind as you play, and it's kind of cool.
However, after Aiko passed away, they started fighting for the main role. They all rarely speak to each other now.
Like, I swear to God, when I first played Danganronpa 1, the twist in that game was so fucking obvious, and I did not see it at all. I was blindsided by it because I was so enamored,
Suspicious.
and I was so immersed in the game, and the presentation, and the art, and the music, and the atmosphere that the game presented,
Did you gather all that information
that it
yourself,
just
Kurumi?
flew right past me, and I didn't think a lot on it, and it was so fucking goddamn obvious from the very beginning.
Truth, I joined the theater club after Aiko's death in hopes of finding out what really happened.
Yeah, it's a mental maze. It's more... I think it's more dynamic than an actual maze. Like, imagine a maze coupled with a trapeze.
You're really determined.
Coupled with, like, a death gauntlet. It's like the epitome of all that, masterfully combined into one.
I am. I won't give up until I discover the truth.
These games are so fucking cool, and I've never been able to experience anything like them. These games are a one-of-a-kind experience that cannot be re-experienced. They cannot be replicated. That makes them masterpieces to me.
I see. Sometimes the truth can be a goal that helps you press onward. Then I need to do what I can to help her. I have to find the truth behind this
So the
case.
problem is my mental reasoning is usually pretty goddamn good. It's usually pretty fucking on point. The problem that I have comes with deciding factors and executing that logic into play space. And what I mean by that is I fumble details and I get a lot of things wrong. Conclusions that I come to are sometimes not immediately apparent when I'm in the combat of this game. So, like, my thinking will be there, but my actions and my impulsory, habit to, try and execute my logic will not always match up with what the game wants. Did I like V3? I fucking loved V3. The only trial of V3 I did not like was Chapter 3. Chapter 3 made no fucking sense whatsoever. The logic that they used for the third fucking trial was retarded at best. Like, it made no sense.
That's why I'm going to help her find the truth. It's my duty as a detective.
And,
Will you stop confusing detectives with
they
guns?
also killed,
Regardless,
my favorite girl,
I have nothing to do with this, so
which is unforgivable. She wasn't a murderer, she was a victim. And she was a needless fucking sacrifice. Like, all my favorite girls in that game fucking died. Yeah, Chapter 3 was the double murder. I'm sorry, the double murder of that game makes no fucking sense. It really doesn't. It does not make a lot of sense. The logic they use is shaky as fuck. Oh, you know what that reminds me to say? So, on Chapter 2, there's a detail that I did not bring into equation with the window that I wanted to retract on and revisit for a little bit. So I guess at the point in the investigation that I was at, I should have came to the logical conclusion that the nails were long enough to be able to pound through a body. So when I was saying I don't know what the size of the nail is, I don't know how far it could reach, that's bullshit. If the nails can reach all the way through a corpse, then they can probably reach through a doll through a window. The guy's logic was just to get more kills. No, it was the thing with... It was the thing with the light shining through the boards and, like, the markings or something like that. I don't remember exactly what it was, but the way that the murder was carried out was moronic at best.
You mind lending a hand? Huh? But I'm...
Doing nothing, bonding with me, spending quality time with your waifu.
Oh, don't mind me. I'll watch the stage from here.
Then I'll go help. Let's meet back here once I'm done.
I look so fucking cute, dude. This is so wholesome. This is the lesbian relationship I've always wanted. She even thinks I'm cute. Dude,
Yeah.
I need to join an all-girls school. I need to do it. I have to do it.
Where have you been
Life
finding
goal.
such a cute girl? Why don't you invite her to the theater club?
Dude, this is amazing.
Right.
This is fucking amazing. It's simply amazing. I should have been a girl a long time ago. See, I'm a guy. Whenever I hit on girls, they often think I'm weird. Or, like, murdery. Which is actually how I picked up my girlfriend. But she's kind of an oddball. She's kind of like an odd one out, you know. But if I'm a girl, if I'm a cute girl, I can pick up other cute girls really easily.
She said this would be just like the actual performance. I wonder what it's like.
Oh, are we gonna get to see it?
Hello, everyone! Thank you for coming by after school when everything's so busy.
Lol, question mark? No, it's actually true.
What is he doing?
Before the theater club starts their performance,
That was a
there's
dick
something I
self-burn?
want everyone to hear.
Yeah, self-deprecative humor is all about what I am.
It's my
I'm very,
debut
very, very,
song.
very humble.
I've practiced so much for this big day. Here it goes.
You made sure to assure me you wouldn't stab me. That's right.
so dumb.
And that's why I love him. That's why he's my wingman. I trust him with that role.
Why would you do that, Desunico? What if they see through your disguise? Oh, come on, man.
Which means it's a possibility in the first place. No, I made it very obvious and apparent that it wasn't a possibility.
You're kidding me. Even if your disguise is perfect, that was reckless of you. Oh, it's fine to be reckless. My disguise is perfect. Damn, ruined my chance for an amazing debut.
You know what else I really like about this game is that the narrative does a really good job of playing itself and stringing itself along. So when you play this game, like, you feel like you're experiencing a story. Like, you're aware that you're playing a game, but its narrative works itself.
I knew I would find you here, Natasha. I knew you would come, Anatoly. You have not changed at all in the past 10 years. Nay, you have become even more beautiful. You, however, have changed. Your face is scarred and you look stern. I've longed for the days we spent here together. Back then, the world shone bright in the colors of the rainbow. But now, the only world I see is colored with crimson, draped in the blood of my fallen comrades. Behold, even my own hands are stained red. Yet, you are still pure, unchanged from that day. You really believe I have not changed? In truth, I had no choice in the matter. But because I did change, I chose to remain as I once was. I see. These 10 years were long for us both indeed.
Within the tall, white walls, a clear fountain and colorful flowers decorated the garden. This garden was the world to these two young girls. They held hands and ran through the sunflower field. They sang to the blue sky and wore white clover crowns they had given one another. The sunset was ever golden. Even the rare rain glittered brightly. The world was perfect. Everything shone like the shimmer in a rainbow. At the very least, that was how it was within these walls. The two sisters, Anatoly and Natasha, were princesses of a 300-year-old kingdom to the far west. Since birth, they had never gone beyond the castle walls. Their youths were spent together alone. Sisters by birth, they had a happy life together. But one day, their peace abruptly ended. A rebellion struck.
Shit.
The military
Sorry about that.
took the castle and declared the start of a new nation. Royal family members who resisted were executed, and their corpses hung in the garden. The castle walls were destroyed, and the flowers trampled. Anatoly and Natasha escaped the castle at night thanks to their servants. But amidst the chaos, the two sisters were separated. Their hands brushed against each other. It would be the final time they ever touched. Natasha was hidden in a neighboring small nation. An ally of old, the princess was welcomed with the highest honor. However, Anatoly continued her journey of escape with the remaining members of the royal family. They traveled the frontier to avoid pursuers as they searched for a land of peace. As they continued down this path, their comrades fell one after another. 10 years have passed since.
Their performance is so intense in person. I can't take my eyes off the stage. Oh. Oh. Was that Yoshiko? Maybe she went to the restroom.
Wait. Where's Kurumi?
I took up the sword for
Oh
the
yeah,
first
Kurumi
time
went to
after
help,
I
didn't
left the
she?
castle. It was also the first time I killed.
Yeah, I'm sorry about the immersion break. I was trying to put it on auto, but the game wouldn't
Have
let
you
me
ever
for some
witnessed a
reason.
soldier's dying moments?
And I accidentally opened the map.
Blood flows from open wounds.
I was trying to hear it
All
more
you
immersive.
hear
Like, I
is
was
a
trying to make it
death
more immersive, so, like, the game would keep a consistent pace.
Men speak proudly of honor and pride.
So I'm sorry about that.
Those vanish when you're on the battlefield.
Yeah, I remember. So another thing about me is that I will
Over the
quickly
span of 10
forget
years,
things.
Natasha was welcomed as the new head of state for a small
My memory is
nation.
very, very weird. My memory is terrible, but I remember
She knew full
inconsequential,
well that her
stupid
lineage
little
was being
details.
taken advantage of for the
It's
nation's
right trigger.
development. However, she had no choice but to allow this to happen.
It's not right trigger, that's for sure.
Meanwhile, Anatoly traveled the land. She had grown to become a leader of the wandering warrior tribes in the region.
Yeah, it says press L, and then I press L and nothing happens.
The sword she had mastered to survive had become the hope for many. The fight to regain
Oh,
their
there we go.
homeland had begun.
Oh, so that's an indicator that it's on auto, not an indicator to put it to auto. I'm just stupid. I misinterpreted.
Invaded the nation protecting
I'm
Natasha.
sorry about that.
Natasha declared war, promising to regain control of her former castle. Seeing an opportunity, Anatoly rallied the people of the land to mount an invasion. They rode for the kingdom. At first, Natasha was disadvantaged, but the balance shifted upon uniting with Anatoly's forces. The enemy commanders saw the forces surrounding the castle. They knew there was no way to escape, and quickly surrendered.
Okay, so I just want to say a couple things real quick. The guy on the left looks like Professor Quirrell from Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. And Moonlight Sonata might get me pinged for copyright.
The royal family was rebuilt, but the peace they had once known was not immediately restored. Natasha's forces desired control over the conquered kingdom. However, Anatoly's camp also sought control, having achieved many merits in battle. Though the two girls reached out to one another, their hands would never touch again. They were fated to strike each other down.
No, I knew I could do it before, but like that's why I was scared to do it, is because I opened the map last time, accidentally, when I didn't mean to, and I didn't want to do it again.
More blood will be spilled, weakening our nation.
He looks like Professor Quirrell from the Philosopher's Stone of Harry Potter.
And end this war. There is no path before us where we can walk hand in hand, as we did back then.
She kinda looks like a Pokemon. She looks weird. I don't know.
I am prepared for what we must do. It's why I've waited here for you.
This girl kinda looks like a bitch too.
Decide who is fit to become queen.
Please tell me they use real weapons.
Natasha. For these past 10 years, you sat on the throne as a princess. I know you know not how to wield a sword. I refuse to stain my hands with your blood. I could never will myself to kill you. But at this rate, the nation will perish. Drag your sword, Anatoly! Natasha!
God, this Karin bitch really is a good actor. Is that sword also a gun? The fuck? Okay. Whoa, okay. Not what I expected. I thought that was going somewhere else. I forgot this is a PG play, and they're sisters.
Who turned out the light? Well, I was asleep the whole time, so it was already dark anyway.
I swear to God, if Kurumi dies because the lights turned off, I'm going to be so fucking pissed off.
Is she talking in her sleep?
I'm gonna be so
That
mad.
was weird.
I thought they were making out too, and then I remembered they were
Thinking
sisters.
about it,
And this is in Alabama.
the lights are on again. Back to the show.
Now,
Where's Kurumi?
Yes. Allow me to pass the plate.
thank you, Anatoly.
I swear to God, I'm not letting up on the idea that Kurumi is expendable. I said that when I first met her.
The two spent time together again.
I figured there was
for
going to
the
be a
first
murder
time
plot in the
years.
school. We already know her friend died 6 months ago, or was murdered 6 months ago. That means that it could very well happen again,
However,
and I'm not ruling
they
that
did not
out.
run through the garden like they used to.
Because I swear to God, I'm going to finger the girl that kills my waifu.
Thousands on their shoulders. What was
If she
expected
dies.
of the girls was no longer a crown of flowers, but a real crown instead.
If I could simply defer the throne to you and end it all, I would have done so in the beginning.
A queen's crown would fit you better.
She looks really good there.
However,
The girl with the weird hair. The banana
The war
curls.
would not simply end there.
Her hair looks like bananas. Don't tell me it doesn't. It does.
this way.
It's cool though. It's a unique hairstyle.
Natasha wept in anguish as Anatoly gently embraced her.
How wonderful it would be if we could flee somewhere together.
But both knew full well that could not be. After a long silence and much internal strife, Natasha rose. She knew this could not
Or are
go
they
on
gonna kill
forever.
themselves?
For the nation and for themselves.
Are they gonna drink
She
poison
invoked
wine?
her nation's ancient tradition. A new queen would be chosen through a duel of cups and poison.
Called it. "45 minutes have passed.
Anatoly,
That's a lot of time to carry out a murder, is 45 minutes. "45 fucking minutes. Kurumi's been gone an awful long time. It's starting to not look good, guys. This is a Kodaka game after all. If we lose the raincoat waifu, I'm gonna be very upset.
decide who will survive.
I still have Fubuki and Halara, so... But I'm gonna be sad. She seemed like the most wholesome out of all of them. I gotta quit talking like she's already dead. I feel like she will be, though.
On the day we were separated,
There's an investigation that I have to conduct about her dead friend. She requested me to come to the school. I highly doubt this investigation is going to be carried for a murder that was 6 months ago. You like someone, they're gonna die. That's the thought process I'm using. So like I said, I'm very good at picking up on tropes. I'm very good at understanding formula.
tell which one has the poison.
I'm very analytical.
Once you are finished, I will reorder the glasses as well.
I'm incredibly analytical. I'm banking that Kurumi is going to die. I don't know when, but I'm banking that it's going to happen.
Which of us deserves to survive? Though perhaps it will be the god of death that answers.
Way too predictable. That would have been funny had it not been. But it was a little bit too predictable. But I like what they were trying to do there. I appreciate it.
Finished. It is my turn then.
You know what you do is you hide an iPhone. You hide an iPhone over there, like, slightly behind one of the pillars. Did you like Tenko or the art girl? Anji fucking sucked. Anji pissed me off to no end. Because all she would do is talk about Atua all the fucking time. So she pissed me off. I liked Tenko a lot more.
To select a glass.
I didn't like her much at first, but she grew on me after a while. Once you spend time with her, she is actually kind of wholesome in the end. She's not just toxic, she's like actually kind of wholesome. But Anji fucking, nah. I couldn't do Anji at all. My favorite girl was Miu, though. Miu and Kurumi.
Promise me.
And Kaede.
Promise. If you survive.
Top 3.
You
I liked
will bring
Himiko
peace
too,
to
but
this kingdom.
not in like a sexy way.
And be a bit more selfish in your personal life. That would balance things out, I think. I also have something to say on the
Shut up and drink the wine, you underage girls.
If you survive.
Anji sucked. Yeah, Anji sucked.
Fit for a queen. No matter how much you hate.
Apologies for that. That was not the game. Oh yeah, Maki. How could I forget about Maki?
Well then.
I definitely loved
she's a
Miu,
new
though.
queen.
I did not expect her personality to be as brazen as it was. It was so fucking brazen. Uh-oh. Why the switch in cinematic style? Oh, did somebody actually poison the... Maybe it's actual poison. Maybe it's actual poison. I did not think about that before. I actually did not think about that until just now.
But Lorna, are you
Oh
alright?
fuck. She's actually dead.
She's really dead.
Oh shit. Damn.
Oh, what's wrong?
See, I always know when a death is going to happen because you see the lines and the velvety kind of appearance, like the cinematic artistic presentation changes. So I know when a murder is going to come into play when it does that. Like I said, I'm very good at picking up on small things like that. Yeah, that was a cool death. That was done really well. So I'm wondering if throughout the course of this investigation, all the girls are gonna die from the theater club, and I have to investigate what's going on.
What do I do? What do I do?
I don't think it was Kurumi. She was in the back setting up, but I don't think it was Kurumi that did this. This would have had to have been prepared in advance. This would have had to have been plotted out.
Huh? What's going on?
And somebody would have had to have known, like, where to swap the glasses to kill their target, right? Because she died by poison. If she definitely died by the poison on the cup, that means that it would have had to have been somebody who could have prepared this to happen in advance.
What happened? Is this
And I don't know if they could do that during the setting up of the play, but that would have had to have been when this took place.
No, I don't think so. I think
And
it's
Kurumi
real.
was helping set up the play, but I don't know how much time had passed. They definitely made a focused notice of saying 15 minutes has passed, 30 minutes has passed, 45 minutes has passed.
That's a real corpse on the stage?
So, I'm guessing we're gonna have to rule Kurumi out by time frame and prove her innocence that way.
This is where master detectives come in. We have to do something. No. I can't deal with corpses.
That was fucking cool, though.
Dead people's faces terrify me. I can't handle looking at them. And the blood. What's with the blood?
Dude, it's fluorescent pink. It's not blood, it's paint.
It's
Quit
all
being
way
such a
too
bitch.
horrifying.
That's another thing I loved about Danganronpa. So I know that they made the blood pink to avoid a NC-17 rating or something like that, and they stylistically decided to make all the blood pink. And I think it's fucking awesome. It's so cool.
Signs of murders.
It fits the art of the game and supports it so well.
Stuff like that.
It's so cool.
So,
I've loved it ever since I first played
grant
Danganronpa.
you the right to investigate the crime scene, rookie.
Oh, thanks, Wingman. Appreciate that.
I'll use my disguise ability and try to lead the panicking students out of here.
Nice cover. That's actually pretty smooth. I can see through your bullshit, but nice try, Desahiko.
Everyone, stay calm. Let's all move into the hall in an orderly manner.
Yuma! What do I do? This is awful!
There's Kurumi.
Stay calm, Kurumi. That wasn't an act just now, right?
That's not in the script. God didn't really call
Not
her
in the
that.
script.
She's really dead.
Wait, you mean it's not in the script for her to die? Or for the thing to be actual poison? How do I interpret that?
Real murder would happen during a play.
Me.
First Aiko and now Cotton? Is this school cursed?
God damn, we get a good look at her dead body as well.
Yuma,
I'm not a necrophiliac,
it's
but
a murder case. But if the peacekeepers come,
if I was...
out again.
No, I'm kidding.
I need your help. Please investigate this case.
Pretty cool cinematic death, though.
You want me to do it? Got it.
You're just doing what she says again? Wow. If you want to get on the Black-Chested-Taco's good side that badly.
I kinda do. I want a wholesome relationship,
You
Shinigami.
want to peek at the crime scene for your own reasons.
Yeah, no shit. You're the kinky one here. You're the fucking deviant sexual miscreant. I'm the wholesome fucking hot girl that wants a fucking cute, wholesome, lesbian, happy relationship, and you just want to fucking ogle dead corpses. Who's the weird one between us?
Let's search the crime scene before